I am going to teach you how to divide out a problem using the stamp games. Our divisor is going to be in the hundreds, so our problem is 3,496 divided by 152. I already have my stamps laid out. I have 3,496 laid out, and my divisor is 152. So the reds represent your hundreds. So I have 1, and then my blues represent the 10. So that's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And my greens represents my unit, which is 1. So 1, 2. So that's 152. So you can see both numbers are represented here. The first step that I'm going to do is that I always want to start off with my biggest number and work my way down. And we're going to work our way across. So I'm going to take my 1,000 and distribute that out to my reds. And I'm going to move this just a little bit over so it's a lot easier to see what I am doing. Okay, so move this down a little bit too. My 1,000 went to my hundreds, and I'm going to distribute evenly my hundreds to my tens. And remember, each coaster or each color gets the same amount, even amount. That's what division means. Now, I don't have enough hundreds distributed out evenly between my blues, so I'm going to have to exchange my thousands for hundreds, so I can exchange out my hundreds to my 10, to my last 10. So here I have a stack of hundreds that totals out to the amount of 1,000. I am exchanging that, and now I am going to be able to distribute my last 100 to blue one. And now I'm going to distribute out my 10 to my units. If you take a close look, you'll see that each colored coaster has the same or even amount. It looks even. My red coaster has 1,000s. Each of my blue coasters have hundreds, and each of my green coasters have tens. Now I'm going to distribute out the rest of my stamps. I have 1,000 left. I'm going to bring that over to my hundreds. My tens are going to get hundreds. I'm working my way across as well. And now I'm going to distribute out my tens. So each coaster gets one turn at a time. When I am done, I'm going to move on to from the beginning. I don't have any thousands left, and my next highest number is 100, so I'm going to distribute this out to my thousands. And then my next highest number is 10, and those are going to be distributed out to my tens. And now I'm going to distribute out my units to my units. I don't know if you can see that. Let's see if I can move this a little bit so you can see that better. I think that's starting to fall down. Let me see if I can reinforce that. There we go. Now all that I have left are my hundreds and units. I'm going to distribute out my 100 to my hundreds because that's my next biggest number. And then I need tens for these ones because that's my next biggest numbers, but I don't have enough tens out. So I'm going to exchange this 100 for a stack of tens, but that totals out to 100. So we're exchanging, and I can distribute out my tens evenly. Each blue coaster gets a 10. And now I'm going to distribute out my units to my units. And then I can distribute out my last 100 to the last 100. I'm going to scooch this out just a tad bit more too so we can have a better look. Last 100. My tens to my tens. And my units to my units. If you take a look, you'll see that each colored coaster has the same amount of stamps. It's even. There's only one red coaster, which is my 100s. They have 2,000s and 300s. Each blue coaster, which represents my tens place, each has an even amount of 100s and 10s. So it's even. Now, we want our answer, and our answers are always found in our units. So if I want to know what my equation, my answer to the equation, which is 3,496 divided by 152, my answer can be found in the units, the greens. All I need to do is count the total of my units, and that is my answer. So let's take a look. I have 10, 20, 1, 2, 3. So I have 23 in my unit, and that is the same exact as I have in this one, 20, 1, 2, 3. So my answer is 23. I'm going to put down my board, and I'm going to write down the answer, 23. And that is how you use the stamps to help you figure out a division problem when your divisor is in the hundreds.